Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday, I think today is the last day in March, and I'm super excited to have Dr. Ron with me. All of you who are joining me today probably know this guy. I mean, you'd have to almost like grow up under a rock or be under a rock to not know him. I have to say, I have absolutely loved getting to know his amazing wife. If you don't know her, you're really missing out on a firecracker as well. So Dr. Ron and I are both speaking at New Beginnings at the end of May in New Jersey. I'll make sure that the link is included to grab your ticket to New Beginnings. I had the flyer right here and now it's on the floor, so I can't show it to you, but it is going to be a wonderful time. This is my first experience with the New Beginnings family, and I feel like I have missed out so much in being together with this family over all of these years. So Dr. Ron, thanks for joining me today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's fantastic.
Yay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about foundation.
Okay.
You've been in practice for a long time. Let's talk about like what are the instrumental factors that you know are necessary for a strong foundation and in chiropractic and chiropractic practice. And if we can back up just a minute, give us like how many years have you been a chiropractor and like just your own foundational aspects that got you to where you are now.
Okay. So I've been in practice 33 years. Yay. I'm afraid to say that, but I've been in practice 33 years, graduated from Logan College in 1988. And I graduated with not a lot of good foundation of chiropractic. I had a very good skill as far as my technique, but the why of chiropractic was lacking a little bit when I left Logan, and so that's kind of my background. I practiced for 10 years in Boston, and I practice now. I'm in Horseshoe, North Carolina, which is in the western part of the state, and I also teach at Sherman College, and I teach for the ICPA. So I got a lot of stuff that I've been doing for the past few years.
I didn't know we both are Logan grads.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I graduated in 97.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Our philosophy on Friday nights, we would drive to Rob Kessinger's.
Oh, I know Rob.
Gerardo.
Yeah.
And he would stay up till all hours of the night and answer our what seemed like really important questions and were really important questions then. Yeah. So just a shout out to Dr. Rob to say, hey, BJ's quote, you never know how far reaching something you may think, say, or do today will impact the life of millions tomorrow. And Dr. Rob, thank you. Thanks for taking that time. And to you, Dr. Ron, you guys super involved in student lives. And what an amazing opportunity to impact not only their lives, but all of the lives that they'll touch.
Yeah.
So when we look at foundation, I put like where you are now has nothing to do with where you can go. And, no harm against Logan, just we didn't get philosophy there.
Yeah.
And so I just want to encourage all of you that if you don't have that strong foundation now, it's okay. Like that's why to come to New Beginnings. So Ron, what will you be sharing at New Beginnings that will impact our foundation on such a high level?
Well, a couple of things. I'm going to talk a little bit about our philosophy and pediatrics. And so what I like to do is I like to blend the two and have people understand, well, where are like the principles that chiropractic is based on. They're actually real life principles. I mean, they're things that people experience in their life. And it's something that I think we need to really talk about. Caring for somebody's aches or pains is not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with helping somebody's ills. But if they don't really understand the full breadth of what chiropractic is, then they never really take that next step to really enhance their health and their experience in life. And chiropractic has that answer. So what I'm going to do at New Beginnings is I'm going to talk through a case, of a care that I did with a pediatric patient. And I'm going to kind of, blend in and if you will, lace through that talk our principles and our philosophy and how it actually played out with this particular this particular person. So, yeah.
I love that. So like a case study where you can not only demonstrate like the clinical aspects, but
Mhm.
also here's how we weave philosophy into the conversation,
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
which which I do think is an art in and of itself.
Yeah.
Um, being able to relate the principles of chiropractic, which
Mhm.
to all of you who don't do this, like, please understand it's so much easier than you can imagine, because I truly believe that our chiropractic philosophies are woven into us as human. Like,
Mhm.
it's just part of our operating system, just like the operating system of your
Mhm.
iPhone. In our mind is our operating system, our innate intelligence, and like
Mhm.
God already downloaded, honestly, a lot of our philosophy. Like, we all, even if you're from the medic side, you innately know that health comes from within.
Mhm.
It cannot be something on the outside. And so when you understand how to communicate that, it's so natural. Like, there's less of a block in communicating that than trying to
Mhm.
quote unquote convince somebody else that health comes from the bottom of a pill, potion, or lotion. I don't
Yeah. Yeah.
have on here to demonstrate that, but I'm super excited for to hear your presentation,
Mhm.
and to bring my tribe along,
There
as
you
well
go.
as new individuals. So as we wrap this out, what leave everyone with like one thing that they could focus on today
Okay.
that would really make a difference in the foundation, the philosophy and the foundation in their practice.
Okay. Well, one of the things that I like to point out is that your patients know our philosophy. They can't put the words to it, but they understand it. Just like you said, they live our philosophy every day. And so, one of the things I like to point out in my classes, I do. I call them new beginnings, actually, classes that I do for all our new patients. And one of the things I like to point out is that, have you ever skinned your knee or cut your skin? And if that, and what happened? At healed, so they learn a very basic principle of how their body works, that their body heals itself. And so when I talk to them about our philosophy and how our philosophy works and whatnot, I'm really talking to their soul. I'm talking to somebody who lived and is living our philosophy on a daily basis. So don't be afraid to take that step and introduce them. It's not a philosophy discussion. It's just applying the philosophy to their practice or their life, if you will, and pointing out some of these things, and patients really latch on to chiropractic because it resonates with them. Don't be afraid to take that step, even if it's something like your body heals itself, and that's a basic principle of chiropractic. And when we adjust your spine and reconnect you to your life source, your body's going to start healing and functioning the way it was designed. And they're like, well, that they've lived that all their life, so why would they reject that? Most people do not reject that. They just don't know that we can contribute to that process.
I love that. Something so beautiful and so simple, which is really chiropractic. It
Yeah.
just makes complete sense. Dr. Jesse
Mhm.
Janorski in Iowa said, I love it. Thank you, Dr. Ron. Yes. Thank
Okay.
you. Like, just a
Yeah, you're
reminder
welcome. Yeah.
of that simplicity.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
so to all of you, we would love to see you at New Beginnings. I'll make sure the link is below. Grab your spot. It starts on Thursday and runs till Sunday. I am going to be doing a money mindset luncheon on Friday. So that information will be available. You can grab your spot. There are only 40 spots available. And I promise to deliver a very powerful adjustment to your money mindset on Friday at lunch. And then I'll be speaking on Saturday morning at 8:30 to kick off Saturday. So all of you, God bless you. Have a wonderful Easter week. Dr. Ron, thank you so much for
You're
joining me
welcome.
today,
You're
and
welcome. It's
have
great.
a fabulous day.
All
See ya.
right. See ya.